Hi! Today we're going to use the new Stampin' Up! Spooky Cat stamp set and coordinating cat punch to scare up a not-so-spooky Halloween card. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 16 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So I used one of the patterns from the Spooky Night Designer Series paper for our not-so-spooky Halloween card. But stick around to the end, I'm going to show you 5 more cards that show off even more of the Halloween paper patterns. Here's a closer view of this Spooky Cat stamp set and the coordinating cat punch. Look at the shape of him, so elegant, perfect for our Halloween cards, and so much more. And when you use the special bundle item number I have listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. Let me show you in the holiday catalog. So here we have the page with the Spooky Cat stamp set and the cat punch. So whenever there's a stamp set that has a coordinating punch or dies, look for a box, or in this case a circle, to see if they're offered in a bundle, because then you'll save 10% on both of them. And we have a whole suite of products that we'll be using today. We have the Spooky Night Designer Series paper, the vintage crochet trim, and the black rhinestone jewels. And talking about coordinating, look at this. This is one of the patterns in the Spooky Night Designer Series paper. It coordinates with a cat punch. Let me show you. So we're going to push to open that, and you can center it around the cats in the orange and the black and punch them out. How cool is that? So now let's go ahead and make our not so spooky Halloween card. When it comes to Halloween paper, you expect the oranges like pumpkin pie, perfect for Halloween. And pumpkin pie is one of the colors in the Spooky Night Designer Series paper. And one year we had the brighter Tangerine Tango, and it looked fantastic with the colors they chose. But this year we have some Cajun Craze in the paper too, and I'm just loving it. So let's get started. I have a piece of basic black cardstock, and then our cat punch. All right, I like to turn it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. Just slide him in. Oh, he is fantastic. You know what's cool about this too is that we can turn the cat either way when we just use cardstock. All right, and now there is a face included in the stamp set. Isn't that pretty, to give him eyes and a nose? And I tried it. I stamped it in white. It looked good, but it didn't look quite as spooky to me, so I decided not to do that. And then here's another one of the patterns from the Spooky Night Designer Series paper. Look at that, coordinates with the stamp set. I don't want to glue that down yet. I'm just going to set it right about there, and he'll be setting on there. Okay. And then I have the Happy Halloween stamp included with the Spooky Cat stamp set. This is a photopolymer stamp set, so the rubber is clear. And whenever stamping with black, if I don't need to watercolor or use the markers, I like to use the Tuxedo black Memento ink pad because it doesn't stain like the basic black archival. Now if I was going to watercolor, I would just do it because I would need to, but if not, this is my ink of choice. I'm going to ink this up. So I have him there for placement, so I know where to stamp my Happy Halloween. And I want to get him right in that crook right there. Oh, fantastic. All right. We're going to use that again in a minute, but I'm going to just put that aside. And then I like this stamp. Can you see that here? We can see it better on here. We've got some lines. I thought, ooh, that'll dress that up a little bit. So one of my favorite looks is tone on tone. So I'm going to stamp the Cajun Craze classic stamping pad on the Cajun Craze cardstock. So I'm going to push, flip, and lock that lid into place. Let's go ahead and ink this up. And being photopolymer, we can see where we're stamping, and I want to get it right up and underneath there. Oh, doesn't that look good? Just one of those nice little touches. Okay, now to close these, we're going to pull on that lip, flip, and click. All right, we're ready to start gluing down, and to do that, I'm going to use my Fast Fuse adhesive. Love the stickiness of this, and so put our finger where those ridges are. And I usually say 1 inch in each corner, but that's cut to 1 inch. Oh, and for the measurements, I'll have a link to my blog post with all of the measurements. All right, for my not so spooky cat card. Oh, doesn't that look good? All right, well, what do we like to do? Of course, add some dimension, an easy way to dress up a simple card like this. So I've got my Stampin Dimensionals, these foam adhesive dots. I'll turn him over, and a couple will do us really well. There we go. And so, look, just take your thumbnail, and they don't need to be long. Just press in the center, and the side, it just pops up that side, making it really easy to pop that off. Okay, so let's place him. Oh, that's looking so good. And we got our Happy Halloween right. We could even come up a little bit closer if we wanted. Right in that little crook. Okay, liking this a lot. Okay, and so then I thought, ooh, I've got these black rhinestone jewels. Where could I put one? Because I just really want to use these. I like to use my paper piercing tool to pick them up and off. Then I'm not trying to pick it up with my fingers. Oh, there we go. Well, okay, here we go. Love my paper piercing tool. And once you're happy with the placement, I want it down a little bit more. Once you're happy, then press. Don't press until you're happy. Okay, liking that. There we go. Isn't that sharp? Just one of those little finishing touches. And then, oh my goodness, we've got to get a little bit of creep in there, right? It's Halloween. So I'm back with, I'm calling this a mouse instead of a rat. Oh my goodness, because the whole idea of a rat just kind of freaks me out. I've never seen one in person, and I can go the rest of my life without seeing one for real. Okay, so what we're going to do is just bring him down here and stamp. Look at that. Woohoo! Spooky, spooky. And then I told you we're using the whole suite of products. We absolutely have got to use this beautiful vintage trim. Look at that. So what I did when I made my first card, I put my multi-purpose liquid glue on here and then put it on the card. And then I got smarter. I thought, okay, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and put a nice thin line right along here. And so I put it on the ribbon, and then I let it air dry, and it starts to turn clear. Then it's tacky, and then I don't have glue sticking out all, there we go, got it going. So I want this nice thin line right along here. There we go. So we're got that from edge to edge, and so set that aside to let it air dry, and you'll see it starts to become really clear. And then once it's clear, you can put, it doesn't squirt out, because see how heavy I got that? I can take my paper piercing tool and clean that up some, or like I said, just go ahead and let it air dry, and it's easier to work with. And then your ribbon will become repositionable if need be, and you don't have it squirting out and over. So let me show you the finished card. Look at that. I layered it onto some basic black cardstock, and then we have a Halloween card that isn't quite so spooky. I'm just really liking this. I promised to show you my not so spooky Spooky Cat Halloween card in 5 more of the patterns from the Spooky Night Designer Series paper. So here's the pattern that we just used, and then we have some stripes. Ooh, looking good. Well, and some more stripes, a lot more subtle. And the pumpkins, kind of wondered if that was going to work out with a 1-inch strip. Beautiful, we can see plenty of them, as well as with the witch's hat. And one more, we've got some polka dots. So there we have my not so spooky Spooky Cat Halloween card in 6 of the 12 patterns, looking fabulous. Well, fast and fabulous. If you'd like to make my not so spooky Spooky Cat Halloween card, all the supplies are listed under the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And when you place your September 2017 Stampin' Up! Order of $25 or more, I'm going to send you one of my Spooky Cat Halloween cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.